Hey guys, Brandon Mitchell here, back again with another YouTube video on what is the STAR method technique when it comes to interviewing and how do you use it. But for those of you who don't know me, my name is Brandon Mitchell. I'm the founder and CEO of BrandResumes.com. We are a professional resume writing and career advancement service for entry-level graduates, mid-career professionals, and executives. But today, we really want to deep dive into the STAR method, right? Like, let's say right now you have some interviews coming up, or you might be planning to have a career change in the next few months. You're going to be interviewing, and when you are interviewing, you want to make sure that when you're going to these interviews, because you've done the work to get the interview, that you're actually landing the job offer. And so today, as we deep dive into the 4 specific parts of the STAR method, you'll understand exactly how to use each. I'll go through a really tangible example so that you can see it in real time. And then by the end of this video, you'll know how to implement it. So when you have your upcoming interviews, you're going to ace them. Okay, so let's jump into it. So the first question that I'm going to deep dive into using the STAR method is, tell me about a time that you met a tough deadline at work. And so when we really break it down, we're going to start with S. S is for situation. So what you want to do by identifying the situation is you really want to set the scene, right? And by setting the scene, you're giving the interviewer some context into what you've done, right? And some more context into just the scene. So let me give you a real tangible example. So let's say I was a project manager at my last role. And I was answering the question of, tell me about a time that you had and met a tough deadline. So what I can say is that as a project manager on my last role, I was often tasked with managing multiple deadlines, budgets, and schedules across a lot of the different projects that I was working on. And so a lot of the projects were about 3 months. And so typically, as we got towards the end of the projects, it was an increasing focus to make sure that they were delivered on time. And we needed to make sure that the executives had clear visibility into what was going on. So let's go ahead and jump into T for task. So what I can say is that as the lead project manager that was assigned to multiple of the different projects, I had a lot of great team members that were assisting me, which took a lot of work off of my plate, but it made it really tricky to go ahead and oversee every single individual project, right? So let's jump into A for action. So what I can say is that my team is awesome and they share the same amount of passion for the work that we were contributing to. And so what I was able to do was assign a team lead for every single project. And so when decisions were needed to be made, I was able to just communicate directly with the project lead instead of the entire team. And so by doing that, what that allowed for me to do is give each project lead a sense of ownership and value for the work that we were doing. And not only did the work get done, but it also improved the quality of the work. So let's jump into R for result. So in the end, I had a great handle on all the work that was being completed for the projects that I was overseeing, and I didn't have to sit there and deep dive into one specific project while all the other projects suffered. And so all the projects were completed on schedule with minimal notes from our boss, and the boss actually commented on how surprised he was with the work output. And not only was our immediate boss surprised, but all the executives in the company actually reached out and congratulated us on our project success. All right, guys, so there you have it. That is the STAR method, and I really do recommend that you use it when you do have your upcoming interviews. Again, STAR stands for situation, right? Let's set the scene and give the interviewer more context into who you are and set the stage before you deep dive. Task, what was your role? What was your responsibility within the situation? A for action, what did you do? What action did you take within the situation to make it better? And remind yourself, you're putting this in the frame and the context of the question and the company. And then R for result, what was the outcome and what was the result of your actions within the actual situation? And so when you implement the STAR method, and again, take some time to practice the STAR method, run through a few examples, get a worksheet out. But when you do take the time to practice the STAR method and you start interviewing more and using this method, what you should start to see is more traction in your job search and essentially more job offers. And so this is one of the most effective ways of answering behavioral and general interview questions. So there you have it, guys. Drop some comments in the section below. Give this video a thumbs up, and please let me know what other videos you'd like to see. You know, I talk about everything from interviewing, resumes, some of the top jobs in the US, and yeah, just give me some more insight into what you'd like to see, and I'll see you guys next time.